Tony's wife Jane during the Vince Curry series up there at Ipswich told me about the naming of Scuzzy. Apap family are of Maltese descent, and that's a shortened version of excuse me. In Malta they say Scuzzy. So do we, I suppose. Green light, Scuzzy at 250, ready. Racing, missed it a bit, Scuzzy. Out fast was running extra. Atlantic Hawk spears through though and takes the lead. Scuzzy's back nearly last. Going out of the straight, Atlantic Hawk ducked away by about 4. Coming after it is Boo Boo Child. They're followed by a Shot of Fear, and then came Stargate System, and further back was Miss Dark As. A long way back then running extra. Scuzzy second last and Hanson Tiger last, so the two favourites are right out the back. Coming around the corner, Atlantic Hawk in front. Boo Boo Child after it. Atlantic Hawk, Boo Boo Child. Here they come to the wire. Boo Boo Child went home the better. Beat Atlantic Hawk, Stargate System third, Shot of Fear fourth, Miss Dark As fifth, and then came running extra, Scuzzy, and last of all, Hanson Tiger. 6 Boo Boo Child, 970 and 220. 5 Atlantic Hawk at 310. And the outside box is going to be there for third and fourth as well. 30 and 66, the race winning time. A Hotel Maiden. Zipping Tank, number 1, first starter, $2.90 is the Tadsped favourite. Forward they go. At the 520 metre mark, we've got a 395 metre fifth grade later on in the night. Punters, be aware of that. Race 9. Ready now, green light. Racing, Zipping Tank began well the first starter. I went out to the early lead, followed there by punching up there on the inside was Californian Dude, but out of the straight they go, and this one Zipping Tank got right away. Oh, it's 6 in front of Hanson Harley, the inside there of Californian Dude, followed there by Bounding Affair, and further back then came Norma's Spirit. A long way back out of it was Spillane. Flintstone Kid is back there in company with Witch It, who's run up to about midfield, but it's all Zipping Hawk, and Zipping Hawk, or Zipping Tank wins it easily. Hanson Harley second, Californian Dude third, Witch Itch fourth, Bounding Affair would run fifth. They're followed by Norma's Spirit, and then Spillane, and Flintstone Kid came in last of all. 1 Zipping Tank wound up $1.80 in the final wash-up, $1.80 and $1 for Shane Ellis. So the only first starter has romped home to victory. 6 Hanson Harley, $1.40, 2 California Dude, $2.50, 4 got fourth. That was the one with the tricky name, and 80 cents on the win tote. Forward they come for the novice, 7 running here. Place tote just 1, 2, 3.80 number 2 All You Can, $4 number 3 Spring Ferry. Spring Ferry are firmer, so the Birrong boys might have backed this. Green light, set. Off they go. All You Can out very fast. Tackled by Spider Lady down the centre, but All You Can is going to outpace him to the first turn. Young Jade railing underneath it now to take the lead to the back terrain, and Young Jade got away by a length and a half. All You Can second. Third then was Sand Grounder. Very wide out there, George Gentra going up into about fourth, placing from Spider Lady. Spring Ferry got well back, and No Hugs here is the last one. But Young Jade does it well round the turn from All You Can. Young Jade clear, and Young Jade beat All You Can. Then came George Gentle up into third, placing fourth. I'd say No Hugs here, just in front of Spring Fancy, followed by Spider Lady and Sand Grounder, the last one to arrive. Well, that was the favourite when relays crossed to me about probably 90 seconds before the race. Young Jade was $2 something. He's got out to $6.30 and $3.50, and even better on other totes. 5 Young Jade tearing away to win easily in 30 and 26. 527. My phones are turned off. I normally arise about 7 a.m. You can ring after that and try and trick me. I mightn't still have the phone turned on though at that time. Gee, look at this Costa car now into $1.40. Got a bit of weight to carry. Number 2, $1.40. Green light. Second of the novice races. Here we go. A field of 6. Off. Beginning well there was Touch of Cajun, tackled by Costa Khan, who goes up and takes the lead into the first turn, so the favourite shoots away. And Costa Khan got about 3 clear. Touch of Cajun is second, followed by Late Show Angel, and then came Our Wish, and further back then was Phineas Flynn, and What a Looker is the last one. At the top turn, and Costa Khan's raced about 10 clear of Touch of Cajun, followed further back by Late Show Angel, and then came further astern was Our Wish, but Costa Khan is well clear. Costa Khan wins by about half a dozen. Touch of Cajun second, Late Show Angel third, and Our Wish clocked in fourth. And behind that pair then came Phineas Flynn, and last of all, What a Looker in about 30 and 3. The well supported number 2, Costa Khan, $1.30. And in Birrong territory, $1.30 as well. Has one easily. Actually led by about 8 or 10 lengths coming off the back. The second Greyhounds have narrowed the margin back to probably 5 or 6 lengths. Brian Baker. Really good 5th grade field here to kick off the quaddie. In they come at the 520 metres mark. This will be the distance for the Bogey League Queensland Futurity and the Brendon's Queensland Derby next month. Heats in a few weeks' time here through the month of April. Okay, green light. Ready. Racing. Vanilla Bliss began brilliantly, went out to the early lead from Jonathan's Hope, an early show trying to get through and out of tempos coming down the outside. Tried it in a bit of bother going out of the straight where Vanilla Bliss ducked away. It's about 2.5 in front, out of tempo coming after it, followed there by Jonathan's Hope, and then came Sonnet Special inside there of Trident. Further astern then early show Cane Doro and Silver Cha-Cha, the last one. Homeward bound Vanilla Bliss in front, out of tempo more than a length away. Vanilla Bliss in front, out of tempo, Lunge got it. Out of tempo from either Vanilla Bliss, Jonathan's Hope or Sonnet Special in a big, big finish. Behind them then early show, Silver Cha-Cha, Cane Doro was one of the last to arrive. Well, the one looked home, but the 5's gunned it down out of tempo for a very much informed trainer, Peter Roichi. It'll be 5-1-2-6 looking at that. 5-1-2-6 I would suggest. Out of tempo, Never Say Die, chasing performance to gun down the winner or the leader. Is the Tatsbed favourite. Coming forward now. Conditions have remained fine tonight. It should remain that way, you'd imagine. Okay, green light. 4 now out to 220, Abby's Fantasy. They're ready. Racing begins fast. Abby's Fantasy is up, tackling Ellie's Flash for the early lead and goes on by at the first turn. And Abby's Fantasy raced away by a couple of lengths on Ellie's Flash, and the reserve was his Fantasy coming strongly to third. They're followed then by Arctic Blast, and further back then came Freddie Finch. A long way back was Force Fleming, Mr. Bonfire, and Moss Gambo the last one. Times and margins, please judge. Abby's Fantasy well clear. Ellie's Flash in second placing, but it's Abby's Fantasy by a length and a half. Ellie's Flash second, Orgy tight third, Moss Gambo flew, might have grabbed it just in front of the reserve was his Fantasy, followed by Mr. Bonfire, Force Fleming, and back behind those Arctic Blast in company with Freddie Finch. For Abby's Fantasy, 240 and 130, 2 Ellie's Flash 110. I'm inclined to think the 5 will grab third, Moss Gambo with a late rush, $1.60, 4-2 and a photo between 5 and 9 in 30 and 25. Yeah, 5's got third, Moss Gambo. For Melson Kennel, the favourite. Not that Tony Brett's kennel's out of form. Far from it. A field of 7 here in the third leg of the quaddie. You need 5 and 4 to be alive. Green lights on. Race 7, Albion Park. Exhibitionist now into 260, box 1, ready. Racing, he begins well, Exhibitionist, goes out to the early lead. Trav's Fantasies in hot pursuit, and wider out came Bellissimo Lady. Back last there was Hara's Derrick, going out of the straight. Exhibitionist 1.5 clear of Trav's Fantasy. Then came a length and a half away was Bellissimo Lady, goes strongly to third. From Arabian Oracle, Blue Bird, and then came Will Be Special. Coming off the back, Exhibitionist, still a length and a half clear. Trav's Fantasy getting to the outside, tries ever so hard. Exhibitionist, the front runner. Trav's Fantasy won't pick it up. Exhibitionist back into the winner's circle tonight by a length and a half on Trav's Fantasy. Arabian Oracle third and Bluebird clocked in fourth. Then Bellissimo Lady followed by Will Be Special, and the other one, Hara's Derrick, is in the back straight, hasn't completed the course, has nabbed onto the lure there, so looks okay. One Exhibitionist, golly, got crunched lately, late, in betting $1.80 and $1.10. 6 Trav's Fantasy, $3.70, that's a remarkable place dividend really, is Exhibitionist. Rightio, 240 number 2 Hugh Genie, 280 number 1 Not Held. They dominate the betting here for an intriguing little 600 metres contest, which of course you can never say it's a 2-dog race. There are certainly other chances in the event. Green light on now, the 600 start. Here we go. Ready. And away. Well, Not Held actually beat Eugenie out, and Not Held went straight to the lead and dashed away early doors. Can it keep going at this cracking pace? Leads by 4. Shayla Burt second. Hugh Genie went to third from Big Dak, and then came Galway Marion. Well back is Abbey Corsair, T-Rex Fox and Alex the Great. They're in the back and not held out by 6. Hugh Genie is the pursuer. 4 lengths away came Shayla Burt and further astern Big Dak, and then Galway Marion. Not held gets tired. Hugh Genie eats up the ground round the outside. Not held and Hugh Genie. Hugh Genie went home the better. Raced away to win by 2.5 to Not Held. Shayla Burt third and Big Dak, I'd say, clocked in fourth. Then came T-Rex Fox, Alex the Great, Galway Marion and Abbey Corsair last of all, about 35 even. You know what Not Held needed? A jockey on its back to just sort of give it a bit of a breather mid-race and might have been able to answer a challenge, but just went absolutely flat out. And Hugh Genie's appeared on the scene, given the leader 6 lengths down the back, and has come away to win, no favourite at 180. She's had one go at the 395 made for Ron and went 22.60 here last week. Frank Hancock's Mr. Babici holds the track record for this trip at 22.30. So they're starting behind the semaphore board, and when those lids go up, you'll see them in about a split second, and favourite backers will hope they see the 2 in front. We'll soon know. Green light. Racing, yes, she began well, made for Ron, straight out to the early lead. Round the outside goes Just Itchin to come up into second placing, followed there by Catherine Brenz, and then came Hanson Jed. Well back now is TJ's Grand Spring Court, Mr. Stocks and Fear No More, the last one. Round the corner, made for Ron. She is a good little miss, and she's racing away. Made for Ron, half a dozen at the wire, maybe 7. Just Itchin second, I'd say TJ's Grand third, just in front of Catherine Benz. They were followed then by Hanson Jed, and further astern, Mr. Stocks, Spring Court and Fear No More, 22.4 and a bit of change. She's won by about 7 lengths. Made for Ron, number 2, $1.60 and $1, 22.41. The race winning time, as I mentioned before the event. Mr. Babici holds the record at 22.30. 7 Farmers Goal. Gosh, they're impressive heats of that egg. I've been ploughing through the form here between races and shaking my head at the quality of the fields. Wonderful, wonderful carnival they're going to have at Wenty Park. Righto, green light. $2, now $1.80. The 7 Farmers Gold, ready. Racing. Oh, Dwelt Farmers Gold was a clear last away. And Lady Bellissimo begins brilliantly, goes to the early lead. Maxi Bond's in hot pursuit. Round the outside, then Zaphonic goes up into third placing. Into the back they go. And Lady Bellissimo a length in front of Zaphonic. 4 lengths away, then came Maxi Bond. Followed then by further back Farmers Gold. Gun Speed got well back. Oh, gee, Urban Khan ran right off the track there as they corner for the judge. Here the lamplighter is Zaphonic. Zaphonic in front, kicking on, beat Lady Bellissimo. Third was Classy George. Fourth in Gun Speed. Funny old race. Then Farmers Gold, Urban Khan, and last of all was Maxi Bond. 6 Zaphonic, 11.50 and 3.40. They were chopping and changing all the way around. The time indicates that, about 30 and 6. 6 Zaphonic, 11.50 and 3.40. 2 Lady Bellissimo, 3.80. 3 Classy George.